All right, thanks for joining me again. We have another CGC unboxing here. So what we have here is we have actually 17 books. This is the last batch of books that were cleaned and pressed by CCS and CGC. So okay, I'm just going to move this box now over here, put her down. Just going to move it over so you can't see the grades before I pull them out. So let's see. So let's do this in. Let's try this. Okay. All right, first book. We have X Factor, number 5. So this is the Canadian price variant. And this is what, is this the first appearance? First appearance of Apocalypse in Cameo. So, like I said, it's Canadian price variant or the 95-cent price variant. I thought this one could be a 9.8. After they cleaned and pressed it, it came back a 9.8. So can't complain, very happy about that. Just making sure that the case is nice. So you can see, I don't know, maybe you can't see, but like this white is actually still not super clean. Came back 9.8 though, so I can't complain. But if I clean it myself, definitely, or if people clean it themselves just with an eraser, they can get that much cleaner. Just so you know. So let's continue. Let's try and just do this in order so I can make some sense of this. Okay, let's do this one. All right, we have Amazing Spider-Man 255 Canadian price variant, 75-cent price variant, I guess. So first appearance of Black Fox. I thought this one was going to be minimum 9.6, I said, and it came back at 9.8. So they did a good job. I think I thought that it could be a 9.6 because it's very hard to see. I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see that? I don't know. There is a spine stress there. 9.8. Very happy. That's great. All right. So this book, Amazing Spider-Man 252. This is the Canadian price variant, 75-cent price variant. So this one was an interesting book because I thought the book was flawless basically, but it had a big spine roll like that. And I thought if they pressed it perfectly, I thought it could be a possible 9.8, but it also could be like a 9.4. So it actually came back a 9.6. So it's not too bad. So I'm just going to take a close look at this after and see if it's if there's anything more I can do to it because difference between 9.6 and 9.8 is so massive. But I think they did a decent job because I thought it could be, you know, maybe at best a 9.4, but maybe it was possible even to get 9.8. So it was a real tough one. All right, let's continue. Okay, let's do. All right. So we have a couple of. We're gonna have 2 books of each of these for the next bid here. So the first one, we have 2 books of. So we have Eternals number 1. We have 2 of these. So I thought that both of these were going to be at 8.0. Came back at 8.5. White pages. which is a little bit surprised as well. I thought it might be white to white, off-white, but this one as well came back at 8.5. So both of these, you can see that actually they did a good job cleaning this book. You can see there's lots of foxing along there. It's really too bad. And this one too, they did a pretty good job cleaning. This was actually it was very soiled. So they did a good job cleaning this. I'm very impressed with that. Okay, next we have Eternals. Number 2, we have 2 of them as well. So I thought that I predicted that one of them was going to be a 9.0 to a 9.2, and the other one was going to be a 9.2. So we have a 9.0 and we have a 9.2. So this too, it was very, very dirty. So unfortunately, I've talked about this in some of the comic pressing videos, but my brother's comics that I got from him, the older they were in bad shape, and there was foxing on the books from probably the very early 80s and older to a lot of the books. And of course they were soiled as well. But anyways, so, basically is what I predicted, so I'm happy with that. So next we have Eternals number 3. So with 2 of these books as well. So what did I predict? So I predicted a 9.2 and a 9.4. So we have 2 of these books as well. Eternals number 3. So the first appearance of Cersei, I guess that's how you say it. So I predicted 9.2 and 9.4. So we have the 9.2 and we have a 9.4 as well. So it came back exactly as predicted. So very happy with that. This too was very, very dirty. So they did a very good job cleaning these. Next. Next we have 2 Eternals number 4. Okay, so Eternals number 4 predicted a 9.2 and a 9.4. Okay, so I thought it was going to be 9.2 and 9.4. So the first one came back an 8.5. So I don't know why there's no graders notes. It is still a little bit dirty, but a little bit surprised this is an 8.5. But and the other one came back a 9.4. All right, not too bad, not too bad. So let's continue. Okay, so we have 2 more Eternals books. These are the last Eternal books in this batch here. We have 2 number 5s. So I predicted a 9.0 and a 9.4. Okay. So 9.0 actually came back a 9.2. Not bad. And the 9.4 came back 9.4. All white pages, so that's pretty good. That's pretty nice that. Because all these books are from the 70s, so not bad. Okay, we have a few more books left here. All right, Smurfs number 1. This is the Canadian price variant or 75-cent price variant. I thought this book had a chance at a 9.8, but there is this ink. Didn't know how they would treat that, and I said the bottom right corner, which they seem to have pressed pretty nicely, so it came back a 9.8. Nice book. Okay, next we have Amazing Spider-Man number 12. So this one, okay, so this one here, I thought it was going to be a 9.6 or 9.8. And I didn't press it myself at that time because I was scared to press any annuals. I came back at 9.8, so they did an awesome job. Okay, we have another annual. Okay, so we have Amazing Spider-Man annual number 16. This is Canadian price variant. I thought this was going to be a 9.6 or a 9.8, depending on how well they pressed it. Came back at 9.6. I really wish this one was a 9.8, but you can see, so they pressed it, but you can see, I don't know if you can see that. Let's check. Let's see if I can show you this. So I'm afraid to press annuals is because they're so thick. It's very hard to see maybe, sorry, but the staple, they pressed this, so the staple's way inside the book now, and it kind of tore a little bit along there. Maybe that's why it's a 9.6. I really thought this one had a real good shot at 9.8 because I couldn't see any flaws on it before sending it in. The spine, there's no color breaks or anything like that, but 9.6. And we have one more book. One more book. Okay, so we have Marvel Tales number 1, the first Peter Porker, the spectacular Spider Ham. So this is the Canadian price variant or 75-cent price variant. I thought they could press this to a 9.8 if I'm lucky, and it came back a 9.8. So very, very happy with that. Can't complain at all, except that the case has a scratch on it. 9.8. All right, so those are the last books I'm gonna have CGC or CCS, sorry, clean and press, unless I get them to crack open a case and press it and then regrade it. Because in the past I was not happy with their cleaning and pressing, especially their cleaning. But this time on the Eternals books, they actually did a pretty good job cleaning them. In the pressing job, I think they came back pretty much what I expected for the most part on average. So I guess my review or consensus is that they didn't do that bad of a job. This time was probably, I would say, decent. All right, thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Thanks.